Level 2, word 48, analogous. What's going on? Welcome to Word of the Day with Ben Jaja. That's me. You're here at this show because you want to learn something, and I take it, it's a word. So thank you for coming by. This is the show where we do that. We get into this book called Verbal Advantage, written by Charles Harrington Elster. It is replete of 3,500 words that it guarantees if we read this book, we will enter into the 95th percentile of all English vocabulary retainers. Not like the retainers in your mouth, just like you retained it in your head. Anyway, if that's something that you're interested in, well, you're in the right spot. Also, if you just are interested in communicating better, getting more in touch with your own art and voice and having the tools to express yourself, well, then this might also be a good place for you to come back to and stay at for today. Why don't we just get into the book though, because we've had enough of this nonsense. Let's get into this knowledge. Like the video though right now, please. It really helps me out. And then if you really want to support yourself and me at the same time, all at once, subscribe to the channel so you can come back tomorrow for another word and be reminded of that. Hit that little bell ding-donger. Is it still a bell? All right, let's get into today's word. Level 2, word 48, analogous. 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 Similar, akin, comparable. Yeah, a lot of people pronounce comparable, comparable, which is not correct, but it's become accepted. Anyway, it's comparable. Anyway, similar, akin, comparable, corresponding partially, sharing some aspects of form, function, or content. An analogy is a partial similarity, likeness, or resemblance that allows for a comparison between things. You can draw an analogy between the human brain and a computer, between the human heart and a mechanical pump, or between or between an airplane and a bird. I was thinking of something far more inappropriate. When we see an analogy between two things, we say they are analogous, similar but not entirely alike, comparable in some respects. Analogous does not apply to things that are identical. For example, twins. But for example, brains and computers and birds and airplanes differ markedly in all but a few ways. But in those ways, they are analogous. When things are analogous, they share certain features or particulars. They are similar enough to form the basis for a comparison. If you say your company's management style, oh, here we go, is analogous to Japanese management style, you mean the styles are alike in some respects, but not in others. If you tell a coworker that your job descriptions are analogous, you mean they are similar, comparable, alike in certain ways. Okay, let's throw analogous into a sentence. The surfer John Johansson was surfing some waves out in Australia. And he thought that the wave he was surfing on was analogous to a wave he surfed in Morocco. Yeah, but they weren't the same wave. They're different waves. But it was similar. Analogous. Oh, dear God. That's the word of the day. Thank you for coming by to the show. I appreciate you being here. Comment if you want me to write you back and get into a little relation. If you like the video, it helps me out. This thing goes further if you do that. And then if you subscribe to the channel, we both get some support. So thank you so much for that support. Thank you for coming by. I will see you. We're going to be finishing level 2 tomorrow, so come on by for that. No, in 2 days. But there's 2 great words coming up. So thanks so much. Go. All right, when it's time to go, because you must go, because you have so much to edit and get into, go. Also, Mike&Ben, the final season, The Fall 2023, comes out next Thursday, not tomorrow. So stay tuned for that.